System here as our audio is finally up. You can see the track on this system as it heads towards Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic as well as Haiti, moving off towards the west-northwest. So we are tracking a potential tropical cyclone number 9, likely to become Tropical Storm Isaias this afternoon or tonight. It is still rather elongated in nature, so it's not coalesced into a well-defined center. That's why it doesn't have the designation as a tropical storm, but winds are actually at 45 miles per hour sustained, so it's beginning to get its act together slowly. One of the problems with it too that's inhibiting it is just such a fast forward speed. It's moving to the west-northwest at 23 miles an hour. Here's the latest on 9, potential tropical cyclone 9. 45 mile per hour winds, west-northwest at 23, pressure 1,006. And looking at the track on this thing, a couple of things to point out here. First of all, the system's going to have to go over the Dominican Republic, which looks like a small island, but it actually has some very tall mountains, and so that's going to inhibit the circulation some as it moves towards the west-northwest. It's also going to be very close to the northern coast of Cuba or perhaps over Cuba, and so that will limit intensification. And then finally, an upper trough will be in play too, and that will inhibit a lot of shear on the system. And so looking at our forecast here, there we go, the forecast winds are only at tropical storm strength, and we don't see the icon shifting to hurricane as it moves up along what could be the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Now, what I think I'd like to do, I'm going to pull this up and edit this scene live for you here on the air, because down at the tail end of it, the track, let's see here, you ought to be able to see exactly what I'm manipulating here with the camera here. We're going to move the camera just a little bit. And actually, part of our area is in the long-range cone. Okay, this is going to be the time frame for Monday at 8 o'clock. So it's not, out of the question. We still could see some impacts from this tropical system, but what's positive about it is that it's most likely going to pass to our east, and we're likely to get the real easy side of it. It's going to be a lopsided system, and it should be fairly weak based on what we're seeing right now. So if it is a tropical storm that makes landfall even as far over as Panama City, that will really limit any impacts in our area. It would really have to be a direct hit or to our west for us to see impacts for what we think this system's going to do. But of course, things can change. So I'll save that view right there. We'll use it on Fox 10 News this evening at 4 o'clock. We should be getting a new advisory down from the National Hurricane Center at 4 o'clock, so you want to tune in for that. I'll have the latest on what's going on with this potential tropical system. So that's it on that. Let's look at some of the computer models here. And the models have been very consistent as they're tracking on up towards South Florida, and they've actually shifted back to the right a little bit here, which is good. There are some models that have shifted back over along Florida's Atlantic coast, which is a favorable sign that the weakness in the ridge will keep this out of play for us. Hopefully that is a trend that we continue to see in those computer models, and it would ensure a good weekend for us. We actually get some good weather as a result of this. If we can get this tropical system to pass our east, it may wrap a little drier air and put some subsidence over our area and help us with our rainfall problem that we've been experiencing. This is the one model that has been really reliable, that has been really a little too close for comfort, I guess you could say, and that is the European model. And what it's doing is it's now running further to the east and taking it up Florida's Atlantic coast too. So this European had this thing in the Gulf yesterday, and now you can see the circulation actually of the European has the system up along Florida's Atlantic coast, and this is a brand new run that just came down. So we really like the way this is looking too. Hopefully this will continue to be the case with the modeling. So European is now thinking more Florida's east coast with a weak tropical storm That would be an ideal scenario. In the meantime, just know that you can tune into Fox 10 News 4 and 5 p.m. I'll have the latest from the National Hurricane Center on what is likely going to become Isaias. And then what we have going on locally is just a wet day, showers and some thunder showers around, but we do see some drier air beginning to get back into the picture for us as we get into the forecast. So we have some drier weather that'll be here with us tomorrow, and that should help out considerably with our local weather pattern. So that's it from the Storm Tracker Center as we're getting ready for Fox 10 News at 4 p.m. Just wanted to give you an idea of what we're tracking. We've got that possible tropical system. It's going to be kind of close to us, but at this point it looks like it will be to our east, and it will be fairly weak. There are a lot of factors that are keeping it from becoming a full-blown hurricane, we think, based on the current forecast, so that's all positive. Also some rain showers around, but drier days are ahead. I'll have your complete forecast on Fox 10 News at 4 and 5.